Hello everybody, thank you for joining me for Market Monday. Again, we're not in the studio, we're getting close. Hopefully next week, the week after. Guy behind the camera?
Next week.
Next week, you heard it here. Next week, we should be back in the studio. But we're gonna go do our numbers for you ungraciously on my, read them on my iPad. It's happening, folks. What I've been talking about over the last couple weeks, this slowdown in the market, we're starting to see it. It's all driven by inventory. It's not the demand that's waning, it's the inventory that we don't have. And you'll really be able to see it in this week's numbers. So we had 38 new listings come on the market this past week. Last week we had 59. So you can see the decrease in inventory coming on the market. This same week last year, we had 61 properties come on the market. That's a 38% decline. Year to date, the inventory is 1,312 homes have come on. Homes, lots, and villas have come on the market on Hilton Head Island so far this year. Through this point last year, we're at 1,131. So that's a 16% increase, but it's the last couple weeks that I'm looking at. Inventory is always what drives the market. And so inventory is our best leading indicator of what's going to be happening in the weeks and months to come. Sales this week are down as well. 44 new sales this week. Last week we had 59. So fairly significant decrease in the number of sales. This week last year was 20. This week last year was, the 6-8 weeks after everything was shut down for COVID. So it's no wonder in my mind that during this period of time last year, sales had been affected. But the sales in the subsequent weeks last year really picked up because things went crazy starting about in May. Starting about this time last year, things really went crazy. The year-to-date sales are impressive. 1,231 closed sales so far this year. And through this point last year, we were at 707. It's a 74% increase in sales. This week's under contracts, 49 properties went under contract. Last week, there was 69. So again, all the metrics are showing the same thing. Inventory is down, new listing inventory is down, therefore under contracts are down and sales are down. Under contracts are down fairly significantly right here. 49 this week, 69 last week. This same week last year, we had 69 properties go under contract. Year to date under contracts, 1,425 properties have gone under contract on Hilton Head Island so far this year. And through this point last year, we're at 752, roughly a 90% increase in properties going under contract. But we're going to see that, we're going to see those numbers come closer together as the under contracts start to diminish, just because we don't have inventory to fuel the demand. The average selling price, an impressive $645,073. That's up 25% from where we were this point last year, which was $517,606. In cumulative days on the market, down to 87. And through this point last year, days on the market were 146. We're closing in on halving that number. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you come back next week. We're going to see if this trend continues. I think it's going to, with low inventory and sputtering sales and sputtering under contracts. Have a great week.